Hello and welcome to EasyAs Invoicing for NDIS providers. At the moment, I am logged into our website and I'm on the home screen. If you're using the EasyAs Invoicing platform on your mobile phone or your smart device, your screen will look a little different to this, but the process is exactly the same. So from the home screen, you go to create an invoice. Then you will select or add a participant in this box here. When you click on the box, the list of participants you have already created will be displayed, or you can select to add a new participant as well if you need to set up a new one. I'm going to select this first participant here. Check the details briefly to make sure you've got the right participant and then hit select. You'll enter your invoice date, which I'm going to select today's date. You can create an invoice with an earlier date, but you can't create invoices with dates and for supports past the current day's date, as they'll get rejected for payment because you can't pre-invoice for supports that haven't already been provided. Your provider profile will have a default payment day set up, which you can change in your account settings if you'd like to. But at the moment, ours is set up as a default for 7 days. I mean, most NDIS providers will have 3 to 5 business days as their default, but at the moment, this one's set at 7 days. So from here, you'll select your support category by clicking here. EasyAs Invoicing has been set up to make it easier for NDIS providers to use by putting every type of NDIS item number into a particular support category. So for instance, daily support has been split up into in-home self-care supports, household supports, SIL and home and living, STI and respite, the nursing support item numbers, high intensity, and then some others. A similar thing has been done with social supports, and then other item numbers, for instance, support coordination, have just got one support category because it's only support coordination that is in that funding area. So all the different funding areas for NDIS plans are set up in EasyAs Invoicing like this. And then you just go in and select the one that suits the type of support you've provided. So I'm going to select daily support. And when you go into daily support in-home self-care, and the same for every other support area, you'll only be presented with the item numbers that apply to that support category. So these are the item numbers I can select from in the in-home self-care area. And from the list, you can also use these love heart buttons. And if you select a love heart, it puts the item number up towards the top of the selections, and you'd use that for your most frequently invoiced item numbers. So I'm going to select this one for weekday daytime in-home care, and I'm going to put a date of Monday the 19th and a quantity of 5. I spent half an hour traveling to the participant and 25 travel kilometres. With EasyAs Invoicing, you don't actually need to worry about the NDIS item number for travel kilometres because we've got it preset so that when you're using this NDIS item number or any other NDIS item number, the exact travel kilometres item number that matches that support will be the one that will be shown on the NDIS invoice. I haven't provided anything else, no non-face-to-face and no short notice cancellation. So I'm going to add that to the invoice. And then I can continue creating or adding more supports to the invoice as well. So I'm going to add more supports. And then just as an example, I'm going to do weekday daytime again for yesterday's date. And let's just presume that the support was cancelled by the participant at the last minute. And I've got an agreement with the participant that I'm allowed to charge short notice cancellations. So we wouldn't put any support hours up here because we haven't supplied any actual supports. We wouldn't claim any travel time or kilometres because we haven't travelled anywhere. But we will put 4 hours in here because it was a 4-hour shift that was cancelled, and we'll add that to the invoice. I'll just add one more type of support to the invoice. So instead of doing daily, I might do social and community. And today's date, I've provided just weekday daytime. I'll select today's date, and I've done 4 hours of support with the participant, half an hour travel time, and 25 kilometres, which is the travel. That travel kilometres there is the travel to and or from the participant's home. I'm going to add to the invoice. Okay, now just something else that's important with provider-based activity travel kilometres, you actually have to add that in separately. So as an example, say today, I took the participant out in my vehicle and we did some social and community activities. So I'm going to add another support date to this invoice, and it's going to be standard social and community, and it's going to be the, activity-based transport, and enter today's date. So this will only give you, because it's activity-based transport and it's per kilometre, so I'm going to enter 50 kilometres. So that's the kilometres that the participant was in the vehicle with me and we were travelling around accessing social supports, and I'm going to add that to the invoice. So we'll just complete that invoice now. We can put a note here if we want to. Hello to the NDIS plan manager, or whatever you want to use. Some providers like to put a little shift note in there, for instance, the time of the support that they've provided, or activities. There's no need to do that. Plan managers and participants only want these details up here, but some providers like to put a bit more information in there, and you're welcome to do that. So now I can go to preview the invoice and it will just generate an invoice for me. It's completely NDIS compliant, the invoice. It's got all of my provider details here and my contact details. It's got the NDIS participants details on here, most importantly, their name and their NDIS number. It's got the tax invoice in the preview section. Don't worry, there's no NDIS invoice number there. That will be generated when we click the generate invoice button in a moment. So this is the invoice. You can see here it's put the every single support is on on a different line, which complies with NDIS invoicing requirements. And you can see here we've got the support type. So on the 19th of May, we did 5 standard hours, which is face-to-face contact with the participant. We spent travel, which was half an hour travel time. And then you can see here the EasyAs Invoicing has generated the travel kilometres item number that aligns directly with the support type that's been provided. On the next day, I said that we did a cancelled shift, and it's put the NDIS code for cancelled shifts there. And on the following day, we did some social and community access, 4 hours, half an hour travel, some travel kilometres, which is my provider travel to the participant's home. And then we also did some travel kilometres with the participant in my vehicle that we can claim as well. So that's the invoice. I'll just close that now. And then we just go generate invoice. So you can preview it again if you'd like to, and it will display the PDF document again, or you can click send. And so when you click send, this particular participant has got a plan manager. So the EasyAs Invoicing is set up to default that the plan manager linked to the participant will always get the invoice. And also yourself as a provider, every invoice you generate, a copy will be emailed to you. So even though you've got EasyAs Invoicing as your invoicing software platform, if for some reason one day you decided to not continue subscription, you've always got PDF copies of every invoice that you've generated. You can also, if the participant's got a support coordinator or somebody else that they like to be included in the invoices, you can put the support coordinator or other person's email in there and they'll be sent that as well. So I'm just going to go send, and that invoice is gone. As simple as that. Within sort of 30 seconds to a minute, it takes you to generate an NDIS compliant invoice in EasyAs. And that is all for that information. And we will do another video showing you how to view and edit your invoices as well. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.